Butler says he was intimidated to work with our next guest, and you'll soon see why. He commands the set and is a very hot commodity in Hollywood. Please welcome Tonic, the cat actor.
This is the best. Tonic, of course, joins us with Melissa Millett, his trainer and founder of In Dogs We Trust animal training company. Welcome you both to the
Welcome.
Thank you.
Melissa, we understand Tonic has come from us fresh from the red carpet of his new movie with Austin Butler called Caught Stealing.
Yes.
Is the fame getting to his head yet?
He's a cat, so he always had a big ego, and now it's just justified.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so Tonic is just sorry, I'm stumbling over my words. He's adorable. He looks so much like my cat. I'm just kind of tripping at I had a cat who looked exactly like this. So we're going to come back to him in just a moment. But Melissa, you've actually been training animals for 25 years. You have 9 dogs, 5 cats that you perform with and book for acting gigs. So talk about what the type of call is that a cat or a dog might get.
You know, there's the big roles that Tonic just got. That's the white whale. There's few and far between.
Yeah.
We do a lot of roles for film, TV, commercials. It's really exciting. And we'll get anything. You know, it could be just sitting there looking cute. It could be rubbing up against someone's leg. You never know what it's going to be.
Oh my
God. So I understand that you've trained, I never did this with my cat, but you've trained Tonic to do some tricks. What are some of those tricks?
He can drive a car.
Yeah.
Ride a skateboard. He can balance on my feet, jump into my arms. He loves to work and learn.
Oh my goodness. Well, I feel like my cat Thomas, I don't want to brag, but I did teach Thomas to do like a fist bump and a high five. Yeah. I think we even have a little bit. Look at that. Do you see that? With a kind of like the clicker training. Yeah. Look at that. Oh my God. I mean, I know my cat is gifted, but people do say generally cats are impossible to train, but talk to us about that. It's not true.
And I am an agent, by the way, so have him call me. Yeah, cats are much more challenging to train. They're very independent, but they can be trained.
No, if he wants to, I'm not going to pet him, but if he wants to come see me, I will just die on the show.
He's like, I've had it with you. I'm gonna. Yeah, they can be trained using luring as one way to do it. So if you take a piece of food and you lure him to follow the food, then you can get a spin. Then you can get a pretty.
Yes.
So they don't follow food like dogs do. So actually teaching them to follow a lure can be step 1.
Okay. Well, you actually have a very controversial opinion that cats are more intelligent than dogs. Don't get upset. Oh, people are agreeing with this. Do tell more.
Well, I have a friend that works in the zoo world, and she worked with zebras and horses and wild boars and domesticated pigs. She says that we like our animals a little more simpler if they're domesticated, makes them easier to work with. Not that dogs aren't brilliant and do amazing things, but if we let cats go, they can hunt, they can live on their own, they don't need us, so it's a little more challenging to train them.
Well, let's get back to Thomas's new, oh my God, Tonic's new film, Caught Stealing, with Austin Butler and Zoe Kravitz. And Tonic and Austin's relationship is pretty much at the center of this film. Was there a moment that sort of stands out with the two of them on set that you have?
Yeah, I mean, Austin was absolute. I don't want to give ladies any more reasons to love, or I should, because there are so many reasons to love him. He's so compassionate, and he's such a good communicator.
Yeah.
That Tonic had a blast for the duration of filming, as you can see. Look at his confidence. But there was one scene where he was in the car, another one of his doubles, Swivel, was in the car, and he started meowing. And he doesn't normally do that, and Austin halted production and said, "Oh, get Melissa over here." He was meowing, which I didn't know, and he said, "I just wanted him to know that he had a voice."
Oh, so adorable.
Oh, Melissa.
Oh my gosh.
Well, we're going to move over here because Thomas, oh my gosh, Tonic is going to perform, I believe, a few tricks for us. You're going to show us what he can do.
Yeah.
Take it away,
All
Tonic.
right.
I know.
Down. Down. Good boy.
Oh my
Good boy.
gosh. This is what I want to learn.
Walk it. Walk it. Boy. All right. Good boy.
Gosh. Melissa,
Good.
Tonic, that was absolutely incredible. Thank you
So good.
for joining us, and
Thank you.
congratulations on all of your success.
Guinness World Records, the global authority on record-breaking achievements, launched its 2026 edition this morning. And to celebrate, we've got a very special guest with us in studio.
Mike Jack is Canada's undisputed king of spice and a 20-time Guinness World Record title holder. So he's here to tell us how he does it and to challenge us to a little spice off. Welcome to the show, Mike.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Good to have you here. Okay, so you have done some wild stuff. Listen to this. You have the current record includes fastest time to eat 100 Carolina Reaper chili peppers.
my gosh.
And fastest time to eat 100 ghost peppers. So I want to know, how did you even find out that you had this talent in the first place?
Well, it all just started with the love of hot sauce. So got into hot sauce when I was in college, just, your basic stuff like Frank's Tabasco and stuff like that. But I really liked it, so I'd put more and more on my plate, and it would look like there was more hot sauce than food on my plate. So I'd have to find hotter and hotter sauces so I wouldn't have to use so much. And after doing that for about 15 years, I was using, Carolina Reaper pepper hot sauce like ketchup. Oof. And it was then that one of my friends told me there was people on YouTube like eating hot peppers. He said, "Yo, you're so good with hot sauce, you should give it a try." So started my YouTube channel, Mike Jack Eats Heat. Did a video eating just one Carolina Reaper pepper. Did not too bad. So thought I'd eat more and more each video, and eventually started breaking records.
Wow. I mean, do you have any taste buds left? You don't have to answer that. Which title are you most proud of, and why?
I guess my most impressive one is like fastest time to eat 100 Carolina Reaper peppers, just because they're like so hot, right? Like most people would take a bite out of one and they wouldn't want to take a second bite. So eating 100 is pretty wild.
Yeah.
And you're not just you're really eating, you're chucking them back really fast too in that video.
And there's no milk or anything, like there's
Nothing.
nothing to help.
No.
Holy.
Just a rubber hand glove. Okay, so in 2023, you set the record for the longest habanero pepper kiss. So what does that entail exactly?
So my wife Jamie and I, we each ate a habanero pepper, and then we put our lips together for as long as we could or as long as we wanted to. So the previous record was 3 minutes. We chose 15 minutes to celebrate 15 years of marriage.
Oh, wow. That's amazing.
She's a good woman.
Oh my
yeah,
gosh.
good woman.
Okay, so here's another one. You also won the most hot sauce eaten in 3 minutes.
Yeah.
How much did you consume?
So for that record, it's actually a record I held twice. So I held it, somebody broke it, and then I got it back. So second time I did it, I ate over 3 pounds of hot sauce.
That's
I'm sorry,
amazing.
we're just looking at this
We're just
video.
watching
It's
this.
a lot to take
Yeah.
in. All right. So when you break one of these records, what's the recovery like for you? How you feeling after?
Yeah, so it depends what it is, sort of thing. But yeah, like worst case scenario, it's a pretty rough night, like just sleeping on a cold floor, sort of thing, with maybe some ice packs, stuff like that. But I'm always fine in the morning, so no long lasting.
Any trips to the bathroom or no?
No, I have never had that problem for some reason.
Wow.
It's my mutant ability, I say.
That's
so.
amazing.
Superpower.
Okay, so do you train or prepare? Like, do you go to a sushi restaurant and add in a whole bunch of hot sauce?
Yeah, like I
Upset the chef.
Yeah, I eat hot stuff like, every day pretty much, keep my tolerance up. But,
Okay.
Before I do one of these, competitions or record attempts, usually for the few weeks before, I eat peppers as fast as I can. Usually habaneros like two or three times a week, like 5-10 of them. And then my wife Jamie, she's my coach, so she really, she times me, make sure I'm getting them down quick, and yeah.
Heat is your love language.
Exactly.
I love
yeah.
that. All right, so as I mentioned earlier, you've eaten Carolina Reapers and ghost peppers, but what is the hottest thing you've ever eaten?
So I think the hottest thing I've ever eaten, there's this like challenge product called the Tube of Terror. So it's basically like these, it's these really spicy peanuts in like a cigar tube, and they have capsaicin crystals on them, which are like 13 million Scoville heat units. So most people, you know, eat one of these peanuts, you're done. It's a challenge to eat a tube. I ate 8 of them one time, so.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so well, now we've decided it is time to bring the heat right here. You have brought some hot peppers today, and we're actually gonna go over here because we're gonna try some of them.
Let's do it.
So tell us first of all about each of these peppers that are here in front of us.
All right, so yeah, we got 4 different peppers here, obviously.
Okay.
So we got jalapenos here. So, you know, most people are familiar with those. You know, just for reference, when we talk about the other ones, they're about 5,000 Scoville heat units.
Okay.
Next, we got a habanero. So habaneros, they're about 250,000 Scoville heat units, so quite a bit hotter than a jalapeno.
Okay.
Next up here, we got a Scotch bonnet. So it's about the same as a habanero, 250,000 Scoville heat units. And then we have the Carolina Reaper pepper. So that one it's basically the hottest pepper you can get right now. It's 1.5 million Scoville heat units.
Okay, so now that you've broken it down, we're actually gonna try some of these and see what kind of heat that we can handle. Which one are we gonna try first?
I think we gotta go with the jalapeno.
Okay, we going easy? Okay, we going easy?
right.
Okay.
I'll just say I'm already hot today. I'm already running hot with this outfit, so I'm okay with this.
okay.
I'm okay with this.
This is
good.
it's like a
This
green
is like a
pepper.
basic, like I put this on my tacos. I'm always a fan
Yeah,
of
I'm
this.
okay
but
with that one. Okay.
All right. Okay, so Andrea, which one next are you gonna do?
What's this
should
one
we go
called
with-
again?
This one's a habanero.
Let's do a habanero.
Okay,
Let's go from the mildest to the hottest. All right, let's do it. We can do it. All right, here we go. Yes, thank you.
The problem is you have to wait for a minute, because usually, actually, that's not bad.
That's not bad. We're doing all right.
I feel like I'm waiting for the face slap of this. Okay. What
Okay.
did you go into? What are you eating?
He ate the whole thing. What
I
about
took a
you
big bite.
ate the seeds? He's a madman. All
Okay,
right, so Mike,
all right.
you're going for the most extreme option of this course, the Carolina Reaper. So let's see you do it. And we're gonna try, I'm gonna try it.
Yeah, best
You
of
wanna
luck.
try it too?
You're not
Best
doing
of
it?
luck, I'm not
Okay,
doing it.
cheers, my friend.
All right.
Okay, let's do it.
Just try a little bite.
Actually, not bad.
Oh,
Not bad.
Do it?
there you go. You're doing good.
Not bad. Maybe it is you need a co-host?
You really are fine.
I'm fine.
Like nothing. Not even.
I can feel it, but I'm fine.
Maybe you need to take a bite from the other
Maybe
end.
you need to.
Hey, we don't push it.
And maybe you need to be like
I
competing
know,
against this guy.
You need a co-host?
Yeah.
Oh, maybe
there
I
you
do,
go.
yeah.
Call me. Well, listen,
right,
Mike,
let's
this
do
has
it.
certainly been a lot of fun. Thank you so much. Very interesting to have you on the show. The brand new Guinness World Records 2026 edition is available now. Audience, you guys are in luck because you are all going home with your very own copy today.
Only 11 years old, our next guest is already a Guinness World Record holder. She can do more full body rotations in a back bend in 1 minute than anyone else on this planet.
Holy smokes, well, unbelievable. So she captivates audiences with her beautiful dancing and ability to bend. So we are thrilled that she is here to show us her extraordinary contortionist skills. Please welcome to the social, Sydney Abbott.
Sydney, we were just looking at the video. As a person who can barely touch their toes, I'm super impressed. But how did you find out that you were more flexible than the average person?
Well, thank you to the pandemic. During COVID, I had a lot of free time, so I spent lots of time in my basement looking at social media and figuring out how I could do those tricks, but make them, put like the Sydney spin on it, make them
like
different, and make it more flexible and stuff like that.
Wow.
So you're self-taught.
Pretty much. I had a lot of help from my my teachers at my studio and stuff like that,
That's
my parents.
amazing.
But I did find my flexibility by myself.
Unbelievable. Listen, we can call you a social media star already at the age of 11. You are an influencer, as we can see. I gotta ask the question, what do your friends think of all of this?
My friends think it's pretty cool that I've been on TV, and sometimes they'll ask me to do like my flexible tricks for them and stuff like that. I think it's pretty funny, and they also are really supportive of my journey.
Oh, that's really nice.
Now, Your social media account says that it's run by your dad. So let's talk about your parents' involvement. And do you collaborate? Are there things where you're saying, like, I want this in there, or I don't put that picture of me, Dad?
Yeah, so we both try and figure out, like, what should we post today, what should we post tomorrow. We put, like, extra, like, Man and Monday, like stuff like that to rhyme. We both really decide together and pick together.
These are amazing photos.
Yeah. Those are great photos. You know, and we love our parents, but sometimes we don't always see eye to eye. So is there ever a time where you and your parents don't agree on what you want to post?
Well, most of the time we do agree, but sometimes I'll be like, maybe we'll post that next week, or maybe like this one looks kind of like it has a song for Valentine's Day. Post it on Valentine's Day.
And do they listen to you?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, good.
That's good. That's really, really good. So listen, you were invited to Milan, Italy, which is amazing, and that was to attempt to break a Guinness World Record. Tell us about the whole experience.
Yes, I was so truly honored to be invited to Milan, Italy on the show to record to attempt and break a Guinness World Record. It was previously held by South African Zama Mokaman, and he did 19 full body rotations in a back bend position in 1 minute, and I did 28, and I'm officially honored to announce that I am a Guinness World Record holder.
So, can you give a sense and talk about how difficult it was to break this record? Like, how much practicing did you have to do?
It did take a lot of time and dedication, and any free time that I would have, I would practice in my basement, trying to one-up my personal best each time. And going into Milan, Italy, I had my personal best of 25. So not only did I beat my goal of beating my breaking Guinness World Record, but I also beat my personal best, which is really important to me.
And then, like, not nervous at all.
I was just about to say, I'm like, are you 11 going on 26? Here. All right, so there are so many Guinness World Records out there that are covering many different areas of expertise. What other new records were set this year that have really impressed you?
Lots of them were extremely amazing and impressive, and lots of them were actually in the 2025 Guinness World Record book. So if you want to see them, you can go check them out at any major retailer store. But it's really cool to look through the book and see all these amazing people who I know worked very hard to get where they are.
Yeah, I'm sure. Okay, so what about you personally? Are there any other goals or records you're chasing?
Well, breaking a Guinness World Record was officially a goal of mine that I broke, and I was so happy to break it. But also, I have another goal that I might be achieving right now in my back pocket. I can't really say too much, but
Are you running for Prime Minister?
I mean, yeah, for sure, guys. Vote for me. But you might just have to see next year, and then maybe I can tell you.
Okay, good tease. Okay, so we're gonna head over to the center studio so we can check out actually some of your skills. You do all types of things. You do dancing, jumping, bending. So can you show us some of your most impressive, difficult tricks right now?
Yes, so here's my first one.
Oh, my
Lord. Oh, my Lord. Oh, my Lord.
Come on, ladies, bring it.
Oh, my goodness.
What?
Okay.
Oh, what?
So then you're gonna do 4 more? 3 more?
Yeah, 4 more.
Okay, go for it.
Okay.
Okay, yeah.
The hang time.
Incredible.
Oh, my God.
Wow.
Number 3.
Yeah.
Let's do number 3. Barely touched my toes. Oh my goodness.
What is going on?
Say.
Okay. Yeah. This is next one. 4?
4.
Oh, Lord.
Oh yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
Each one is amazing. You got 1 more up your sleeve.
Yes, the 5th one is actually what I did to break the Guinness World Record.
Okay.
So I'll do like 4 of those.
Ooh. The way she just throws herself back.
Oh, my.
Oh my gosh.
Thank you.
Superstar.
All right, your turn now. Your turn.
Yeah, my turn.
Yeah.
No? That's
Sydney, I know what we're all doing tonight. We're going to be stretching.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you have inspired us. Thank you. Your talent is so impressive. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
2025 Guinness World Records book featuring Sydney. It's available right now. Studio audience, you're going home with your book today. I mean, you stay right there.
Have you ever wondered what it would be like to eat for a living? I certainly have.
Well, Jess, you are in luck because we have 3 of the world's top professional eaters here in our studio today. Joey Chestnut is ranked 1st in the world. Joining him is the hungry couple, #1 female and #5 overall, Mickey Sudo, and her husband, #6, Nick Weary. Welcome.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Just hear that. First of all, congratulations to all 3 for your successes. This is extraordinary to have you all together. And Joey, you've been doing this for 20 years and have gained quite a bit of fame along the way. Do you ever think back to 20 years ago? and did you ever imagine this level of success?
Never imagined it. This wasn't my plan. I was doing everything right. I was getting an engineering degree in college, and then I got signed up to one contest, and it just it snowballed.
Really?
And it's, dude, I got super lucky. I get to travel around the world, eat, and beat people. It's the best.
That's pretty sweet.
That footage, I got to tell you, I started watching you probably right at the start of your career, and the fact that you're still here doing it is unbelievable. It really is. So, okay, Mickey and Nick, we said off the top, you're married. You often actually compete against one another, which is like, wow. So, Mickey, I have to ask, A, how did you meet? Was it at an eating competition? And was it love at first bite?
So, I mean, who knew that competitive eating could be romantic? We actually met at the hotel gym on the morning of the hot dog eating contest. It's the only contest where men and women compete separately. Other than that, we face off in all sorts of foods.
Yeah. No, we're very, very competitive. Whether it's at the eating table, she's no different than Joey to me for those 8 to 12 minutes, or at home racing to the car. We are extremely competitive.
Okay, I'd like to ask the question that I think a lot of us are thinking about. What's, Nick in particular, what's the recovery like after one of these things? Like, what's going on, down here?
There's a lot going on down there. There's a lot. Same thing as everybody else, just in a much larger quantity. So I would say, after hopefully tomorrow, we're north of 20 pounds of fries, cheese curds, and gravy in those 10 minutes. So
20 pounds? Sorry, can we just take it?
Hopefully north. The record's 28 pounds. Some guy got lucky like 6 years ago and set a 28-pound record. But
so you ate 28 pounds of food?
28 pounds.
He did, yeah. So.
Well, some of the gravy might have hit the table, but it was a lot of French fries, a lot of cheese curds, and it was like, oh my God, I was drunk on poutine.
Yeah, quite literally.
Yeah, so that you can imagine the recovery's a lot of water, a lot of rest. She'll drag me around Toronto, walking all over the city, try to walk some of it off.
Yeah.
And then, depending, if you win, it's a great analgesic effect of the winning and the money, of course. If you lose, you question your life decisions for 12 to 20 minutes.
That's a great answer, and very honest. That's very, very funny.
So, Joey, we said off the top, you're world #1. You currently hold 55 world records.
Yeah.
Okay. And there's, for people who aren't familiar, there are different categories. So you hold in records in things like hard-boiled eggs, tacos, shrimp, chicken wings, poutine, ribs. We want to know, what is the trickiest food to eat in competition?
Oh, great question. I think any food that you're not familiar with is a lot harder.
Okay.
So if like, I did a cow brain taco eating contest.
Well,
it was,
did you say cow brain?
I know, it was rough. They looked all gross and they had a metallic taste. And as I was eating them, my body was like, what are you putting in me? It was like, so it's like, if you're not familiar with the food, your body's like, tries to reject it. So I barely won that one. The guys around me were getting sick. It was any food, and if it's gross, I like to eat good food that I love, that I'm familiar with, so it's easier.
Okay.
Nick, when I'm training for Thanksgiving or Christmas dinner, like I have a small meal like at the beginning, early in the morning, because I feel like it opens up my stomach.
Sure.
But what does your training look like?
So I pretty much practice like I play, so leading up to Nathan's or this one, for example, I'll try to emulate the contest. So I'll grab, 20, 25 pounds of basically takeout containers, fill them with fries, cheese curds, and gravy, put them in the 98-degree Tampa heat where we're from, go out back with some fluids, put some music on, and Then I'm really happy we have a fence so the neighbors don't call the police. And then just kind of go and downshift and try to do something just like that. And then in the gym 5 to 7 days a week to try to burn off some of that energy to either chasing the kids, working out, and then just tapering the calories on the days we're not training.
Yeah, it makes sense. So, Mickey, you're all in town for the Smokapalooza and Smokes Poutineery World Poutine Eating Championship. Can you tell us about this event? And as a Canadian, I'm sad to say I've never heard about this before.
Oh my gosh, you've been missing out, but that's okay. We can make that right. So we're inside of 24 hours of Smokapalooza. It's the largest fan-centric and charity powerhouse party. We go hard from 11 a.m. to 11 p.m., featuring 80s cover bands, the big hair, the neon, the CEO Charity Eating Championship. All proceeds benefit We Care, which sends children with different abilities to accessible summer camps. Of course, the World Poutine Eating Championship. We'll be hitting $1 million. I mean, how cool is that?
Wow.
Yeah. So all for a really great cause. Obviously, I'll be facing off against the top eaters in the world, eating pounds and pounds of poutine. Free poutine for everybody that's there while supplies last.
Oh,
yeah, there's something for everybody. I know.
Well, this is either going to be the smartest thing we ever did or the dumbest thing we ever did, but it feels like we have to challenge you guys to a bit of a contest. It's not often you get to be around the, the champs in the world. So, Joey, I understand that you are contractually obliged, get this, to not be able to compete due to another competition tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm doing the,
So you can't compete.
So I take these serious.
Okay.
So the day before, I actually do a cleanse. I make sure I'm not eating at all.
All right. So you're going to act as judge.
Okay.
And it's also worthwhile noting that we truly have a paramedic on site. This is a requirement at this extreme level of competition.
You do. I met her. She's here,
easy.
right? Okay, she's here,
Let's
right?
see how we do.
Right here.
She'll give you the Heimlich if something bad happens.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're going to put 45 seconds on the clock and see who can do the most damage.
Wait, hold on, Mickey. You put your hair up.
Oh, just wait. I'm not allowed to use a fork. You have to use your hand.
You don't have to use your hand.
You gotta use your hand.
You want to win. That's the end of it.
I did not know this. I can do it.
You've got it.
Come on.
No. Okay, so just put it in your face.
Competitive.
Have fun and be safe.
Okay, have fun and be safe.
There we
All right,
go.
don't forget to breathe.
Okay.
Shoot, this
Let's
changes
go. I'll count you
everything.
down.
Let's do it. And count with me. In 3,
2, 1,
go.
eat. Oh my God. You guys are doing great. Keep going. You're doing amazing. Swallow it.
Swallow it.
Nick might be in the lead.
Oh my God.
Come on, Jess. Go. You're doing it. Come on. She's beating you. You guys are, your animal instincts are coming out. Primal. Push it. Look, it's beautiful. Come on, you can do it. You can get it down. Don't overstuff. You're doing it. All right. Calm down. You can swallow it. You gotta swallow it. Do a stuff. One more stuff. Everything counts. That was beautiful.
How did she beat me?
Oh my God.
You know what?
Like a twin.
I am like a child who has never seen food before. Joey, who's the winner here?
All right, Nick Weary finished his whole bowl. Mickey came in second.
Are you kidding me?
I'll get him tomorrow.
Oh my God, you guys are amazing. Wasn't that amazing?
Oh, I got so much gas going now.
Oh my God, Nick, Mickey, Joey, you guys are rock stars. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Incredible.
You guys are amazing.
Incredible. It's all stuff right here.
Our next guest travels the world with his family, bringing fun and amazement to everyone who experiences their gazillion bubble show.
Now, as someone who watched this Bubble Magic live last night with my family, I can tell you it is truly enchanting, and we are thrilled to experience some of the wonder today with bubble artist Denny Yang. Welcome to the show, Denny.
Thanks for having me. Thank you.
All right, my husband and daughter and I were at the show last night. We had a blast, but if people are like, what's a bubble show? Tell us what it's about.
So, as you can see, it's very simple, but we use a lot of special effects like lighting, haze, lasers, videos, cameras, everything just
Great
to enhance
music.
Music too, yeah. But all those things actually help make the bubbles very it's on steroids. Like bubbles on steroids.
Bubbles become alive.
Yeah.
All right, so you're gonna show us some of your bubble magic while we chat. So get started and do your thing, and we'll pepper you with questions. The first question is, I understand that you have amazed a whole bunch of A-list celebrities. Talk to us about that experience.
Yeah, so I've had lots of cool celebrities come. One that I really enjoyed was Tom Cruise.
Oh.
So he came
no
to the
big
show,
deal.
and actually he brought cookies for me and my crew.
Oh.
And then he wrote a letter, and it said, "Thank you from Tom and Suri." So.
Oh, stop.
very
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you want, you can pop the top.
Pop the top?
Yeah, just the
like
top.
Like this?
Yep, there you go.
Whoa!
That was cool.
Okay, here's something that I learned at your show last night. You have the Guinness record, I believe, for the world's biggest bubble.
I do.
Or close? Oh, yeah. Okay, like, how does that happen, and how big was it?
So that was 170 feet, so about 56 meters.
Wow.
Yeah, we did that in Seattle, actually. In Seattle.
Oh, my gosh.
Wow.
I do have another one for 181 people in a bubble, which is a lot.
That's amazing.
So
Okay.
I understand that your family holds over 20 Guinness World Records with regard to bubbles. Can you tell us a little bit about that and your family and
Yeah,
bubbles?
so the world's largest spherical bubble, because bubbles come in like lots of, we can do square bubbles and different sizes, but
Square?
the world's largest spherical bubble was probably the size of like a minivan. So we had to grab a giant hoop, and we had to do it on a ladder, lift it up, and it had to be the closest shape to our sphere.
Wow.
All right, so you come from this amazing bubble family. So are there any other records that you're chasing right now?
So not at the moment. Maybe the world's largest. So we did the world's largest land mammal, which is an elephant.
Yeah.
But we're thinking of the world's largest, tallest animal,
So
which
you
is a
put an
giraffe.
elephant in a bubble?
Yep. Yep.
Okay.
Elephant was having fun.
Regular
A lot of fun.
Wednesday.
Yeah. So we have to borrow the elephant from a zoo.
I think there's a volunteer in the audience, is what it sounds like. Okay, you're doing your thing, and it's amazing to look at, but it feels like it's like art and also science.
Yeah.
It's kind of mixed all together. Oh my God, this is so cool! Does it lean? Like, how much of this is science for you, Denny?
So it's actually both, because it comes down to the chemistry of the bubbles, the elasticity, and how we deal with the atmosphere, the liquid, and then afterwards, the art, and this is the fun part.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh my God, so cool.
Now, so bubbles always seem to appear clear, right? But is it possible to make bubbles a color?
Yeah, so we actually can make the bubbles with, you can use food coloring, you know? So you actually
Okay.
just make the liquid change, but then afterwards, when the bubbles come into form,
Yeah.
depending on the lighting is what you get most of the colors with, because lightings will refract mostly the rainbow of the bubble.
Okay.
But fun trick is the last color you see before bubble pops is yellow.
Always?
Always. And then it'll turn into gray, and then it'll just dissipate.
Okay, cool.
So yellow is the last color you always see.
Okay, you keep doing your thing, but I'm just watching because I was like, what is the special formula that you and your family have come up with? Because I've tried to make bubbles at home with, with the kids.
Yes, yes.
You're like, oh, dish soap, yeah. And then you're like, this sucks.
Yeah.
What is your solution?
So I like sharing it, actually. So glycerin, baby shampoo, dishwashing liquid, and water. That's the most basic one.
In equal parts?
No.
Oh, okay. No, that doesn't.
So that's part of the trick, the secret for it.
All right, and here's
Okay, got
another
it.
question. Does it matter what the temperature of the water is?
Actually, just regular lukewarm, and sometimes it can be chilled too. So
Okay.
it's just between that. Too hot is actually not going to work.
Okay. Okay, well, how come some bubbles seem stronger than others? Like, that looks like strong bubbles. What's happening in there right now?
Cool.
Yeah. Oh my God. Okay,
I'm worried
he's
that
busy.
the smoke
His mouth is
machine
busy.
is gonna make Mel
This is
about
way-
the club. This is very...
I was just getting it started.
Oh my God.
That is so cool.
Yeah, so to answer your question, depending on the atmosphere outside, for example, today is a little bit rainy.
Right.
I actually didn't use a lot of water into it because the atmosphere was already humid. Right, so if I'm in a tropical climate, I would use less water. But if I'm in, say, a more dry, like a desert or Nevada or somewhere, more water.
I
to
do the same
account
for
the
my
evaporation.
hair.
Yeah.
Similar skill. Yes.
All right. So, Denny, you mentioned that you've already put an elephant into a bubble. So I figure if you can put an elephant into a bubble, I'm wondering, can I fit into a bubble?
Yeah, of course. I brought some stuff here for that.
All right, let's do it.
All right. Let me just set up
What
this
do you
last.
need me to do?
Yeah. Okay.
All right, you can just stay right there. I'm just gonna do this one.
Okay.
You're gonna go
I'm
in
so
there.
excited. It's like, okay.
Oh. That one was not cooperating, but it still looks really cool.
Yes.
I know, I was like, is that it new?
That is really, really cool. This is okay to breathe, right, Denny?
Yeah, I mean, I inhale this stuff all the time, so I've been doing it for like 20 years.
Okay. You seem fine.
You seem fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, here we go.
All right, this is one of my favorite ones. Yeah, that's okay. Let's push you in the bubble.
We love this. Okay, Andrea, you ready?
All right, so if you want, you can
know
just
what?
stand right over here.
The little kid in me is so excited. I'm like, yes, of course I'm ready. Do I need to take off my heels or I'm good?
No, you're good.
my.
This is
I
not
think
my
we should
shoe, so
stand
be
back.
very, very
Stand back
careful.
here. Yeah.
All
Watch your
right.
hair. Watch the shoe.
Watch the wig. Watch the wig. Okay, here we go.
All right.
Go.
All right.
Okay.
Third time.
All right, one more time. Here we go. And
Andrea.
still. All right.
That was so much fun. Oh,
All right.
This is very cool. Oh my gosh. We're kids again.
oh my
Make it
gosh.
big.
It's like-
We're all kids again, right? Come on. I love it. Oh my gosh. Well, this is the magic of the show. Don't we all turn into kids around bubbles?
Yeah, I just head got a bubble.
Clearly.
A couple of them, yeah. That's funny.
Denny, a little taste, but thank you so much for sharing your bubble night.
Well, thank you for having me. Really, I do appreciate it. Thank you.
Are you finding that as you get older, your flexibility isn't quite what it used to be? Well, our next guest is a self-taught contortionist who says that improving your range of motion is easier than you might think.
She shares how-to videos with her over 8 million YouTube subscribers every week, and she's here with some tips on how we can improve our flexibility in 2024. Please welcome to the show, Anna McNulty.
First of all, thank you so much for being here. And you know, contortionist is such a specific skill set, so I'm curious, how did you even get into it?
Well, thank you for having me. And basically, it didn't start with contortion. So I was a cheerleader, and in cheer, I was always a flyer. And you have to do different flexibility poses when you're flying, obviously. So that's kind of how I got into stretching. And I found contortion on social media, actually, and I just wanted to try the poses for fun.
Wow,
and I
look
kind of
at
taught
that.
myself at home.
Just for fun?
Yeah, know how to do these poses. Like, it was just a fun hobby, you know?
Well, that just for fun hobby has led to you exploding in popularity. You were recently named YouTube's top Canadian creator. That's huge. But I'm curious, what would 14-year-old Anna think of what you've achieved already?
That's a good question. I don't think I've ever been asked that before. 14-year-old me would definitely think it's so crazy because, like I said, it was just for fun. I literally started just making videos like after school, like in my parents' basement, just doing it for fun, and then it's turned into what it is today. So
That's
I'd say
fantastic.
it's crazy, yeah.
All right, so you help people become more flexible every single day. So what's your advice for someone like me who's a little stiff like a piece of plywood stiff? How can I improve my range of motion?
You're probably not that stiff.
I am, but you're being nice, okay.
I would say the main thing is to make stretching a habit. So I find a lot of people, the biggest mistake with stretching is that they'll stretch like a couple days and then they won't see an improvement and stop. So if you make it a habit every single day, even if it's just 5 to 10 minutes and basic stretches, you don't have to do anything extreme to start, and just do it every single day, and then over time, you'll definitely see an improvement if you do that.
It's a consistency.
It's a consistency. It's not like an overnight thing.
Okay.
Well,
Yes.
let's find out how stiff Andrea is. Let's move over here. You're going to show us sort of 3 moves that can slowly improve our flexibility. So what should we start with? How do we do this?
Okay, these are like my go-to 3 stretches
right?
that I
Yeah.
do every day. So my favorite one is a lunge because it's a great
these
leg
feel good.
stretch.
Okay, we can do that
So
one.
you just stand. Yes, exactly, a regular lunge, and you
Okay.
try to push your back leg as close to the ground as you can.
Okay.
And make sure this is not going like over top like this. You'll feel more of a
Make sure the
stretch.
knee is straight.
So we're stretching
Yeah.
this guy. That,
Yes.
what do they call that? Yeah.
Exactly.
Hip flexor.
Why
You're
does it look so
stretching your
different
hips.
when you do it?
Right, 'cause
Do you notice?
This is sits right on the floor for her.
I've been doing it for a while, so like you guys are both doing really good, actually.
Yeah, well,
this is so good.
It's hard to feel that way when we're looking at you and it's like, you're much closer to the floor than we are.
Yeah,
All right.
you can also,
so we
like,
should do
okay,
both
neck
legs?
stretch?
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, both legs is always good to keep it even.
Okay.
So do you guys feel this one in your hips?
We feel it everywhere, Anna.
Okay, well this next one is gonna be more of a hamstring stretch.
Okay.
So it's called pike.
It's called pike. All right, show us how to do this one.
This is another great daily stretch. So anyone watching this is a good one to do every day.
Toes pointed?
Yes, toes pointed to start with your legs straight. You don't want to bend them, and just try to reach for your toes.
Oh, this feels, yeah.
And then you can go all the way down if you can. So you want to, keep your legs straight. And if you're watching this and you don't feel a stretch with your toes pointed, you can flex your feet, and you'll feel even more of a stretch in your hamstring.
Those guys right there.
Exactly, yeah. You'll feel way more of a stretch if you flex your feet.
How long do we have to do this, Anna?
I recommend, like, if you're doing it daily, like 30 seconds or so.
Hold this position for 30 seconds.
Yeah, you can even, like, start here and, like, slowly work your way down.
Yeah, that's what I plan on doing.
Every day. Okay, what's the third stretch you got for us?
The third stretch is a back stretch. So you're gonna lay on your stomach like this.
Okay.
And this one's called a seal stretch.
I'm already nervous.
Beginners, you can just go on your elbows like this.
Okay. Oh, this is doable.
Yeah, that feels good.
Then to make it a little harder, you can go on your hands. And I like to go all the way back. But you don't have to do that. Like, you can still hold it here and get a good stretch in your back.
Yeah, that's what we're thinking.
Yeah.
Is more like it. Okay, so now that we have warmed up, you're gonna show us some contortionist poses, and we're gonna try our best to pull them off. The first one is called a wall split. So please show us how it's done first.
You need a wall. Here's a wall.
This is like my favorite trick, actually. I think you guys are gonna have fun trying this one.
Well,
fun. So you go against a wall and do a split, but what I like to do that makes it a bit more unique is I like to go all the way down like that.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so all right, that looks great. So Jess, you're up first.
Okay, yeah, you can try it.
Okay, that's great.
Let's
a
cheer
lot.
Jess on.
Yeah, you got this.
Come on, Jess. You can do it, Jess. You can do
Okay.
it. Get that leg up there. I got you.
Okay, that's actually it. And then you can put yes.
And then?
Okay.
That's like for like first time.
Yeah.
That's not bad. Yeah, good job. That's really good.
Okay.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Not bad. Thanks a lot for your support. You're a very supportive person. Okay, you're also known for this next pose, and I love the name of it. It's called the needle. Can you show us how it's done?
Okay, yeah, I love this one.
Okay.
So, there's two ways you can do this one. You can just, you know, kick it up.
I like the way
but for
your
like
leg
a
just
first time, you might want to pull it up like this.
Wow.
Okay. All right, so let's start slowly.
Okay, Andrea.
I know you did
let's
wall
support
split.
Andrea.
Let's start slowly. All right, so I'm just taking my hand and holding onto the
Yeah,
back
so
of
you
the
just
top
grab
of
your
my
leg
foot.
like that, and then for like a first time, you can just grab it bent like that.
Andrea, this is
Yeah,
good.
that's pretty good. Yeah. Good job.
That's amazing.
Yeah, that was awesome.
All right, look at me, contortioning. All right, so we have time for one more, and it sounds very painful. It's called the chest stand.
Oh yes, this one is more back flexibility. So basically, you go on your knees and then you just roll until you're bent in half.
We can do it.
Wow.
We can do it. We can do it. Come on, Jess.
One more, so
Yeah.
roll.
Yes.
So we're on
To
our
make
knees
it
first.
easier, you can like start kind of with your hands down, then you just try to like roll into it like that.
Okay.
I mean, it's kind of a harder one.
I feel like I'm gonna.
I mean, it's a good try.
That is incredible.
Yeah, so that one, it does take some more practice, I
A
will
lot of
say.
practice.
Yeah, that's a harder one to get into, but good try. You guys both did really good.
Thank you, Anna.
Especially like your wall split and your like needle counts, those were really good.
Look at us.
Look at us.
Thank you,
Thank
Anna.
you,
I
Anna.
don't feel so stiff now.
What a delight. No wonder you're Canada's biggest content creator for YouTube. You're amazing. Thank you.
Come with me, I'm going to show you how the magic end to it. Let's go.
Welcome back. Was that Channing Tatum? So that is the #1 question that our next guest gets asked after going viral for his stark resemblance to the Hollywood heartthrob.
Can we get the AC? The AC needs to be turned up. Jack that up. Let's look at Australia's best male dance group who are bringing their moves to a world tour with their strip show, Magic Men Australia. Joining us now is the founding father of the show, Will Parfit. Welcome to the social.
Delighted to have you here. And I want to know, take us on the journey. How did you go from being a small town boy in England to landing Australia's #1 strip show?
It's such a random story because I started as a backpacker from England, moved to Australia about 12 years ago. I was backpacking through and then I stumbled into a nightclub. The club promoter kept calling me Channing Tatum's doppelganger. Or I probably had too many tequilas, so he was like, "You look just like Channing Tatum." Introduced me to a guy who just started a company called Magic Men Australia, and I just stumbled into it like that.
Oh,
Wow.
Pure chance.
Yeah,
right
pure
place,
chance.
right time.
Yeah, literally, yeah.
So you just stumbled into taking all your clothes off.
That's it. I just stumbled in, the clothes fell off.
I'm not mad at it. But I'm curious. You mentioned that you're from England and you used to be a backpacker. So when you go back home, what's the reaction? Especially, like, how does your mom greet you now that you're a male dancer?
My mom was a little bit freaked out at first, I'm not gonna lie, but I retired her actually this year, so.
Wow.
Safe to say she likes it now. She likes it.
I gotcha.
Yeah.
I mean, we're looking at footage of what your job is presumably most evenings, but what does like a day in your life look like?
At the minute we're on tour around Canada. We're doing Toronto on the 13th, 14th of June. So we basically at a different hotel every night, waking up with a hangover, checking out, going to the next show.
Yeah.
Trying to fit in a gym session, rehearsals, and training in there as well. So it's a full-on schedule.
Wow. Well, let's talk about your fan base. You went viral not just for all of this, but for your resemblance to Channing Tatum. And you actually have more TikTok followers than Channing himself.
I do.
And here's what Channing had to say about that on the red carpet. Let's take a look.
Channing, look at your double. He's dancing too.
Yeah, he's a bit of a clown.
You've seen him?
Yes.
No.
A clown?
A clown.
Oh, dang.
What a hater.
What is it like making a career out of, having a slight resemblance to him?
To be honest, I was actually just surprised from that picture he even knew who I was. I just took it as a compliment. To be honest.
Good for you.
Good answer. All right, so you know what? Let's talk about it. You are a trifecta. You are hot, successful, and rich. So what's it like dating you? Like, if I ask
Do you want to go on a
date?
date? Is that what
Don't bring me with a good time, because I will show up. Don't bring me with a good time. But what's it like? Like, do you show up like this, or are you just like more subdued? What's it like dating you? Walk us through it slowly.
I like the pictures. That's how I show up after the date. No, it's always the #1 most asked question. There was actually a funny article in the New York Post that they did about me where it was like a trend on TikTok where people were talking about names that people had said when they were having fun after the date and people calling out the wrong names. And someone said, I turned it into like someone calling me Channing during that. So they actually wrote a whole article about it. Yeah.
Oh, that really happened?
It actually happened, yeah. It was in the New York Post. Yeah.
It happened to, like, a woman.
Oh, yeah, actually, yeah. Well, sometimes they like to live out that fantasy.
Okay. So you're on, as you mentioned, a world tour right now with your strip show, Magic Men Australia. So tell people what they can expect.
I could give you a little teaser if you'd like.
just a bachelor. I'm looking for a partner, someone who knows how to ride.
Feels like you're welcome. Thank you all for bringing the heat. You can catch Magic Men Australia's Feel the Magic World Tour right across Canada, happening now. Get your tickets at magicmen.com.au. I'm sure you're doing this right now.
Nanaland was a Canadian kids show that debuted in 1999. Over 20 years later, it's become the hottest thing on TikTok, with millions of views that have turned the cast into huge stars.
So we're thrilled to be joined by two of them today. Please welcome to the show, Mona and Nana. This is not only exciting, but it's adorable. But for those who don't know, I'm one of the people who watched this show way back when it first came out. Nana, not that we're talking about age or anything like that, but for people who don't know, tell us about what Nanaland is all about.
Well, Nanaland is about my granddaughter, Mona. Isn't she lovely? Yeah. And that she gets to come over to my house every single day. Isn't that right, sweet pea?
Yeah, I go to Nana's house, and her dog, Rusher, and me, we're best friends.
Yeah. Isn't she wonderful?
She's wonderful,
Yeah.
truly wonderful.
Yeah.
And this is sort of strange because social media has brought you newfound fame. You're meeting celebrities, you're selling merchandise even.
Yeah.
So can you take us back to the moment when things began to change, when you realized, ooh, I'm not in Kansas anymore?
Well, it's kind of, I don't even, you know what, I didn't really have the infrawebs before, but you know, but my neighbor Mavis, she said, you're on the infrawebs. And I said, am I on the, what are you talking about? And then she was like, yeah. And then I looked and then everybody just fell in love with Sweet Pea here.
Oh. Yeah, because, you know, when I'm in the garden, everybody saw the models and the cushy and the people, and they want those vegetables too.
It's really easy to see how it took off because look how cute that is.
It's true. It is true.
Yeah.
So with all of these memes, how do you feel about those? Seeing yourself in these memes, I think it would feel pretty darn great because you're spreading so much joy.
That's true, isn't it? Yeah.
Do you have any brownies on you?
Yeah, you know, she does love a brownie. That's for darn sure.
I should have brought some.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's been really wonderful how people really fall in love with the show, how much joy it brings them. And you know what? When you're on social media, they just decide to sort of show their love, and that's what's so wonderful.
That's really nice.
That is the nice side of the internet.
Yeah,
Mona, people were, of course, making comparisons. I'm sure you can guess to who. Baby Yoda, a little bit. Grogu. And you met Baby Yoda.
I did. Look at you right there.
Right, did you see the similarities? Were you like it was looking in the mirror?
Baby Yoda, he had little whisker.
He had little whiskers.
And then when I kiss him, those whiskers, they hurt. And also, he smells.
Oh, he smells a little bit. Well, you know, he's been out in the desert for a bit. Okay.
Well, let's be honest, too. Nana has a few whiskers once in a while, too.
Yeah, look at you, Nana.
Yeah. Okay, so a little softer, though.
you smell nicer.
No shame. As the iconic Canadian duo that you are actually partnering on a campaign to highlight the power of compassion. Such an important thing. Tell us about that.
Yeah, well, we're partnering with the Canadian Mental Health Association, and we are so glad, aren't we? Yeah, because mental health is so important, and this year it's all about compassion through kindness.
Oh, that's perfect.
Yeah,
Isn't that wonderful?
That's lovely. It's a great message.
Yeah, because it's very important to love your friend. Do you love your friend and take care, but also to take care of you?
Oh, my goodness. Now, Mona, I understand you give an incredible pep talk. So can you give us some words of encouragement right now for everyone who's watching?
Oh, okay. This is for the birdies out there. The birdies, don't forget, if you feel the feel of sad, that's okay. Or if you're mad, yeah, you could be those feelings because that's how you take care of yourself.
Yeah.
And then if you need to know a hug, then you could ask for one.
Yeah, come on over here, lady. Yeah, just
That's nice.
That's how you show some love, isn't it? Yeah.
So beautiful. Mona and Nana, thank you so much for being here today and spreading your joy.
Nice to meet you.
Now, Nana, since you're a bit of a pop star, will you serenade us to break with the hit song the New York Times calls an earworm?
Yeah, well, it's for everybody because you know what? Everybody's wonderful, and that's so compassionate too, isn't it? Okay, here we go. Who's that wonderful girl? Could she be any cuter?
Who's that wonderful girl?
Oh, look